Good morning. I am back then, and this time it is an article from the New York Post. Thank you for coming back to my channel. For those of you who've subscribed, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell twice so you'll know when I post new videos or go live. I found this article quite interesting, not only because of the content, but my 9-year-old nephew is the one who was discussing it in the car ride on our way to the beach last week. And he was like, "Have you heard about this meteor? It was huge." I don't think he really knew the size, but yeah, he was mentioning it to me. So I decided to look into it because I thought maybe it was just some, kid website he was looking at. Maybe it was based on a movie, wasn't sure. So I looked it up for myself, and he was right. So never underestimate what children say, especially in these days with social media and information zooming around at the speed of light. So from New York Post, they say the Air Force is silent after a 2-kiloton meteor hits Earth near a base. So I believe this was a military base. So I want to see, what does 2 kilotons look like? I want to just see what that is. What is the, I'll just say, what is 2 kilotons equivalent to? So kiloton expressed as TNT equivalent. Of course, a kiloton, 1,000 tons, 1,000 metric tons. Let's see, I'm trying to see how. So they have here nuclear weapon yield. So this is based on nuclear weapon equivalents. I want to know how they measured it to be two kilotons. So I've left the link for this article in the description box. I'll have to do a little bit more research on this later, but I did look at something else here where I just typed in the title of this article and found a lot of other things on YouTube as well. Dabu777, John 919, English Russia TV. I'm not sure if that is related, but the Aviationist has an article apparently. It occurred at the Space Command Base in Thule, Greenland. And so here's just, I guess, a drawing cartoon of what occurred, or what may have occurred, what they think occurred. But besides all that, let's get to the facts of the article. So a meteor hit Earth and exploded with 2.1 kilotons of force in July, but the Air Force has made no mention of the event. And that's why in the title I say, is this in the news? Is this something that I missed? I try to keep abreast of these things. This was published August 6th. Today is the 7th, so this was published yesterday. I believe there was another article published maybe on the 3rd of August as well. So I'm a couple days late. Okay, get out of here. I'm a couple days late, but nevertheless, NASA's JPL confirmed an object of unspecified size traveling at 15.1 miles per second. Excuse me, I was about to say per hour. 15.1 miles per second. Wow, that's 54,360 miles per hour. I can't even imagine. That is ridiculously fast. It struck the ground in Greenland, just 27 miles north of the Thule Air Base on July 25th. The base is mainly used to detect missile launches. So I want to see how fast that really is. I'm going to ask Google what is the speed of light in miles per hour? Okay, so they have miles per second. So the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second. This is moving 15.1 miles per second. Okay, I'm gonna say in mph, miles per hour. So it's 6.706 to the eighth power miles per hour. And this was, so that's, oh my God, that's crazy. That's like what, 670 million miles an hour? One speed of light? Is that what it is? Let me see. 6, 7, 0, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's light speed. Yeah, 670 million, 0.6 miles. Okay, I think it's miles per hour. Yeah, speed of light is around, yeah, 670 billion, excuse me, billion, 600 miles per hour. And this was moving at 54,000. So very low. It wasn't moving anywhere near speed of light. Ooh, that's good. Well, if it was, we wouldn't be here right now, right? Because it would be moving so fast, it would just destroy the planet. Okay, let me come down some. I apologize for the in between stuff during the video. I just want to make sure everything's clear. I don't want to give the wrong information. When it comes to stuff in space and travel and meteors and all this type of stuff, anything that's extraterrestrial, I like to look up how that is compared to the speed of light, speed of sound, things like that. Anyway, occupational hazard as a scientist. So moving on, director of the Nuclear Information Project for the Federation of American Scientists, Hans Christensen, tweeted about the impact, but the U.S. Air Force has not reported the event. That sounds kind of suspect. Christensen argues it's concerning that there was no public warning from the government about the incident. Of course not. They don't want anybody to know this stuff. People be panicking, going crazy. Someone from the business, or they wrote the Business Insider, this guy, Christensen, said, had it entered at a more perpendicular angle, it would have struck the Earth with significantly greater force. He pointed to the example of the Chelyabinsk Meteor, a 65-foot wide space rock that exploded in the air over Russia without warning on February 15th, 2013. I remember this. Let me see. 65 feet wide. Wow. I remember that. Yeah. It was shaking. Yeah, I remember this when it came down this way. And here's the picture of the meteor. And it just caused a lot of bright light in the sky. People were recording it. It looked really, really scary. When it fell from the sky, it shook the air around people. Yeah, that was 5 years ago. They say here it was the size of a house, brighter than the sun, and visible up to 60 miles away. So in this image, they show where this meteor crashed, hit the Earth, and this red dot is. And so that's talking about that meteor that hit. Following that incident, the International Asteroid Warning Network was established to assist governments in detecting and responding to near-Earth objects. But an asteroid entering the Earth's atmosphere is not uncommon. So we went to the Griffith Observatory. My mother has gone with me, my friends, and we've seen, she's a science teacher, so she loved it. But she went there and she was just so excited because they had this whole area where asteroids and meteors were on display that had fallen to the Earth. And, basically space junk has fallen to the Earth. A lot of people have been hurt or killed by these objects falling from the sky. Some have fallen through people's homes or they've damaged property and things. But yeah, I'm still wondering, besides this being interesting, I'm wondering why they're not talking about this, because they need to have some type of warning or maybe some type of a preemptive strategy to help people prepared. And if you have one meteor this size and another one from 2013, the size of a house, maybe there'll come a time where there will be a hail of meteors coming down. And it's important for us to be prepared and protect ourselves from that. If we can, if necessary, start communicating on how to protect ourselves. So they say finally that according to a study referenced by Christensen, a meteor struck Earth every 13 days over a 20-year period. That is what I just mentioned. So most break apart upon entering the atmosphere and are, quote, harmless. No, a 65-foot meteor is not harmless. A 2-kiloton meteor that hits the Earth near a base is not harmless. 2 kilotons is ridiculously heavy, and it's on fire because it has to come through the Earth's atmosphere, all those layers of the atmosphere that damages the atmosphere temporarily, but it has to come through, affect the ozone layer, and it's burning up, as you see in the picture. I mean, it really is burning up when it comes through all those layers. Plus, parts of it are breaking off due to the heat. And then hitting land. I'm surprised, based on the size of this thing, it didn't cause any kind of tremors or seismic activity. Perhaps it did. We don't know. But I'm going to go by my gut and look up if it did cause anything. 2-kiloton meteor seismic activity. Yeah. So that's from Wikipedia, but let me just type in 2018 and see what I get. So of course, if I say seismic activity, they're going to talk about Kilauea as well. But I'm just wondering if it did cause some seismic activity. Okay, that is not English. That would be interesting to know, because then you definitely already have the preparation to deal with that, especially out here. We have earthquake, we know what to do in earthquake and all that. But anyway, I don't want to go on. I'll let you guys peruse this article and other videos related to it. And I'll talk to you in the next one. As always, have a great day and stay safe out there. Oh, it's getting worse and worse, apparently. The worst part is they're not telling us this is happening, but I'll let you be the judge. Let me know what you think in the comment section. See you later.